It is. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's that or that, depending on where you live. Real quick, I spent like 4 hours applying for jobs. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, backtrack. I just sat here for like 10 minutes and like just kind of sat here and did mention I was sitting here, and then I was like, what if you had a waltz after this turn? And then I did, and it's like, it's fine. It gave me like, at my best, it was like 17.335. You see right there. I think I got 17.3 somewhere. Maybe not. And like the best is 16.9. It's like, it's fine. It's not like a super slow route, but like it's a different route if you want it, right? So that's cool. It goes so far wide, you have to like, bonk, and then it's also like weird looking at the wall priority, like you just like hit it from like so far out. So yeah, I don't know. I saw this and I was like, you know what, we should probably stack this out, because like I left a sign saying maybe, like maybe question mark right here, because I didn't know, because I just put that there one day, and yeah, it's probably in the recording somewhere. And I was like, because like, we want them to slide outside a little bit so they can line up for this properly, right? But like, is it a problem if it slides super far out? I don't even know how they would do that, to be honest. Actually, let me try that. Yeah, they have to slide really far out. I don't even know if it's like, because like gameplay wise, there's no problem with like adding extra ice out there, but like, hold on, I guess they could, but like not super far out, right? And they're probably like, they wouldn't just like, I mean, they could just keep pacing this way and not like go to the right, but like, if I was driving and I took this line, I would start like holding this way, so I wouldn't go so far to the side. I wouldn't like mow over here, right? I wouldn't go that far. So I mean, yeah. But so like gameplay wise, there's no problem with having like, there's no problem with doing like, there's no problem with this, right? Oh, oops. That's the crap. There's no problem with this, right? I mean, okay, besides that, looking like shit, right? There's no problem with like this and having extra space. But decor-wise, I mean, it might be cool to have like a tree right here and like it overhangs, right? Instead of like having the tree like all the way out here and overhanging a bunch, right? Like I learned this in fourth there. It was it was Cosmic Ocean, right? Where for instance, the ice caves. Oh, TT, see how small to big. It was like the ice cave in particular, where like, I mean, look at this. Like this is okay, right? This looks fine. But then we go in here, it's like, I mean, this is also okay. I mean, don't mind how they're not like lined up together, whatever. Deal with it. Like the fact that we had to make the cave around this, right? Like it juts out a little bit, right? Like that's, it might be a little bit annoying to have to like try to decorate around a little bump like this, right? Oh, oops. But I mean, I don't think it should be that bad. Like honestly, it should be okay. Although we still don't know the decor theme, so like I can't say that like for 100% certain. But like, yeah, like going like that, and then like, even like adding a little bit extra pocket over here just because why not? Like the only reasons why not is like because decoration, and like it might be confusing. There's also like the like confusing for new drivers, right? There's also the possibility of like people think like they're in the heat of the moment, they haven't practiced that much track, so they aren't super familiar with track, right? And they're like, oh, look, it's Map 1. There's this cool route. I guess I'll utilize it because I think it works this way, and I think this will help me out a little bit. But then they're just fucking wrong, and they lose a bunch of time, right? Right. So like if they think like, oh yeah, this is here, and like it's cool, and I can do this, and then they're just wrong, and then they can't do it, and they die, and then they lose like 20 seconds, and it's like, well, shit. Do we want that to happen? I mean, that is on them for sure, but like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it should be fine, right? Like, no one's ever gonna go over there. That's the thing. Like there are possible downfalls, right? Like the thing I just said, and like the other two things I just said. But and there's no like real upsides. Like no one's gonna be over here. No one's. The only way you'd be in there is if you bumped while holding in, right? If you bumped right here, then you'd like go into it, right? And that's okay. I mean, actually, yeah, like this might be a choke point, right? So like if you get bumped like right here, then like you instead of mowing and like getting in the way of people like right here, you can go a little bit wide, right? I can add some walls like on the edges, so that like if you do bump like right here and like you just hold forward, instead of like mowing over here, you just hit a wall and you can instantly start turning around. I think that's probably better. Yeah. And there's also the option of making this a little bit wider. I guess we could make it wider, yeah. Just like let me like stack 15 or something. Yeah. I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move 7.
Hi, baby.
Hello. How was it?
I had a shot in my eyeball.
I hope you didn't hear that. That was.
It's a horror movie.
She had a shot somewhere and it wasn't that great. Sorry if that hurts you to hear. Look at this. It looks a lot more wide and stuff. This also might make people think, because like beforehand, right? I just like undo 5 or something.
Steph, when you have a break, I want to talk to you. When you have a break.
Okay. Look at this. You're like, ew, this is thin. Wait, can I do it again? Oh yeah, look at this. This is thin. It's death. You like you only have so much. It's actually kind of wide. You have a lot of space out here, right? But look at how thin this is. Oh, this is so cringe. The race starts gonna be like, okay, no one dies the first 2 turns. So you go into this, and it's death. But then now they see this and like, oh, it's chonky. It's good for race starts, guys, totally. And they're gonna be stupid and not think about how this section is just like death for race starts. But no one's gonna think about that. They're gonna be like, chonky. Look how wide this is. Oh my god, he's such a goated track builder. The laser bias is so real. People are like, oh my god, look at the laser track. Laser track goal is good. So they think every track I make is good. People think Midgard Expressway is good. And I'm like, no. No, that track is objectively like just boring. It's just, no. It does nothing. The track does nothing. It has cool split routes, and there's like one route that's like 6 seconds faster than every other route. But like, you know, I guess if like you go into it blind, then it can be kind of fun. It's kind of blind attack-esque, where like you have to like spend the whole race figuring out what the fastest line is or fastest route. But then other than that, like, you know, like that's not what the track's made for. The track's made for like an actual race, and like so like you have to block off. Or anyways, not every day's a track is good. Okay, no, not at all. Like I think Cyberworld 2 is like overhyped. I think it's just it's a track and it has a gimmick that kind of works, I guess. And like it is that one hard turn after the gimmick. Like the rest of the track, nothing happens, and it's like, okay, yeah. The split route takes up half the track, so that's why we're making this, and we're giving something else that happens in the track aside from the split route. All right, and it's better for race starts. Literally, it was just. My goal is for Cyberworld 3 to make the split routes less time, like make them less time, give them some other cool shit around the track other than the split route, and like make it better for race starts. So it's turn 1 and 2 is just terrible for race starts, right? Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I did this. It's wide, just why not? Like even if you go wide, it's not like it'll help you that much. I think because you have like a 90 degree left turn coming up, and like you have like a long enough of a straight for it to be meaningful, right? So like if it's like a 90 degree turn, and like it's 90 degree turn like right here, right? And then like being on the left side isn't that big of a deal, but like since it's a straightaway, you're gonna want to be on the right side leading up to it, right? So you're gonna probably want to like take the turn like this, and then like this, yeah, and yeah. That's probably what you're gonna want to do. I might want to make this instead of like a weird angle. I might just want to like do this. This is cleaner. Yeah, I can go ahead and do that after. Yeah, you can just. Alright, I'm gonna pause right now. See you guys.